Welcome back to Man vs. AI, where we dive into the weird and wonderful ways technology is changing our lives. Today we're getting a little intimate. That's right, folks, we're talking about sex. Specifically, 10 ways artificial intelligence is worming its way into the bedroom. Now I know what you're thinking, sex and robots, that's a slippery slope, kids. And you're not wrong. But before you start picturing a dystopian future filled with emotionless androids, let's take a look at how AI is already spicing things up in the sack, shall we? Number 1. Imagine a world where your sex toys know exactly what you want, before you even have to ask. And no, I'm not talking about some creepy mind-reading device, though, knowing technology, that's probably next. This is about algorithms learning your preferences, your kinks, your weird little turn-ons that you're too embarrassed to even whisper to a partner. It's like having a personal pleasure concierge, but instead of recommending the perfect wine pairing, they're suggesting the perfect vibration pattern for your Tuesday night. Is it a bit unnerving? Absolutely, but also kind of amazing? Okay, maybe don't answer that. Number 2, we're strapping on our VR headsets and diving into the wonderful world of virtual reality sex. Because apparently real life just isn't cutting it anymore. Look, I get it, sometimes you want to escape to a tropical island, or a medieval dungeon, or whatever your particular flavor of fantasy happens to be. But do we really need to drag sex into the metaverse? Haven't we learned anything from every sci-fi movie ever made? This is how the robots win, people. They distract us with virtual pleasure while they're busy plotting our downfall in the real world. Moving on from the slightly terrifying to number 3, let's talk about AI dating coaches. Because apparently, navigating the treacherous waters of online dating is just too much for the human brain to handle. These digital cupids promise to analyze your profile, optimize your pictures, and even craft witty opening lines that will make you irresistible to potential mates. But here's the thing, if a robot can write a better pickup line than you, maybe you deserve to die alone. Just kidding, sort of. But seriously, is this really what we've come to? Outsourcing our love lives to algorithms? Number 4, remember when condoms were just, condoms? Those were simpler times. Now, we've got smart condoms that track your every thrust, monitor your performance, and probably send you passive-aggressive notifications if you're not lasting long enough. Look, I'm all for sexual health and all, but do we really need a device that gives us a performance review after sex? It's like having your mom grade your homework, except instead of algebra, it's your ability to... Well, you get the idea. Now, on with the countdown. Now, on. Number 5. Ever wished you could read an erotic novel where you were the star? Well, thanks to the magic of AI, now you can. That's right, we're talking about AI-generated erotica, folks. Forget those cheesy paperbacks with Fabio on the cover. Now you can have a custom-written story tailored to your wildest fantasies. Want to be whisked away to a Scottish castle by a hunky billionaire? Done. Want to have a steamy encounter with a vampire who also happens to be a world-renowned chef? No problem. The possibilities are literally endless, and probably very, very specific. Okay, now we're getting into the really weird stuff. At number 6, sex robots. You know what they are, I know what they are, and frankly, I'm not sure I want to live in a world where they exist. Look, I get it. Loneliness is a real thing, and companionship is important. But surely there's a better solution than a hunk of plastic programmed to simulate human interaction. Plus, have you seen some of these things? They're terrifying. Uncanny Valley much? Number 7, setting the mood with algorithms. Let's move on from the existential dread of sex robots and talk about something a little more practical. Mood setting. Because apparently dimming the lights and lighting a few candles is just too much effort for us humans. Enter AI-powered mood setters, because who needs candles when you have algorithms? These smart systems can adjust the lighting, temperature, and even play the perfect music to set the mood for romance. Which, I'll admit, is kinda cool, but also, maybe a little sad. What are we incapable of creating a romantic atmosphere without the help of our robot overlords? Number 8, sexting for the linguistically challenged. Ever struggled to come up with the perfect sext? Well, fret no more, because predictive text is here to save the day, or night as the case may be. That's right, your phone's autocorrect. That digital gremlin that loves to replace perfectly innocent words with things that would make your grandmother blush, is now here to spice up your sex life. Is it a good idea? Honestly, probably not. Is it hilarious to imagine the potential mishaps? Absolutely. Number 9, Siri. My relationship is on fire. Let's face it, relationships are hard. Sometimes you just need someone to tell you you're being an idiot. And who better to deliver that harsh truth than an unbiased, emotionless AI? That's right. We're talking about AI relationship counselors. These digital therapists promise to listen to your problems, analyze your communication style, and offer up helpful advice on how to improve your relationship. Will it work? Who knows? But hey, it's probably cheaper than couples therapy. And finally, our number 10 way AI will improve your sex life, heart rate spikes, and other bedroom metrics. So, let's talk about health. No, I'm not about to launch into a lecture about the importance of safe sex, though you should definitely practice safe sex. I'm talking about wearable technology that tracks your every move in the bedroom. From heart rate monitors to sleep trackers, these devices are collecting more data than the NSA. Is it a little invasive? Sure, but hey, at least you'll know if you're burning enough calories during sex, right? And there you have it, folks. 10 ways AI is making our sex lives smarter, weirder, and maybe even better. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which one you're most excited about. Or, most terrified of. Because honestly, I'm not sure which one I'm rooting for here. On the one hand, personalized pleasure sounds pretty great. But on the other hand, do I really want my sex toy to know me better than I know myself? It's a slippery slope, people. A very, very slippery slope. So, what do you think? Is AI the future of sex, or are we hurtling towards a dystopian future where robots steal our partners and judge our performance in bed? Let me know in the comments and we'll discuss this existential crisis together.